What's up, friends? It's Hacks coming at you with the PS4, PS5 item duping tutorial for Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Now, I know that many of you are wondering how you can duplicate your items on console so that you can give them away at your leisure without ever having to worry about getting them back, or how you could re-roll your enchantments over and over again to get that perfect roll without having to sacrifice any of those precious moon rocks. Well, friends, we have the guide here right here for you. One thing I will suggest: make sure you have a handy-dandy USB drive. This will make your life much easier. If you are on PlayStation Plus, you can use the cloud. The cloud works just as well, but I do recommend always keeping a USB drive just in case shit goes south. So, here's what we're going to do. As you can see, we have Wonderlands loaded up. We're going to put our USB into our PlayStation like so. Bam! Alright, now once you have all of your Wonderlands files that you want to keep copies of set and ready to go, you're going to come up here into Settings. Alright? When you come into Settings, you're going to scroll down into Save Data and Game App Settings. Hit X. Alright, and you'll notice you'll have a PS5 and a PS4 version. I strongly encourage you, when you get the PS5 version, to also download the PS4 version. It serves as a nifty little lunchbox for you to keep all of your extra shit in, but it's also a backup in case things go south. And do note that anything that's on your PS4 version, character save-wise, can also be loaded on the PS5 version. You do not have to import your files over. Very informative. So, we're going to go to the PS4. We're going to assume that our files are on the PS4. Alright? We're going to go to our console storage. Okay? Once all of our files are situated and set to go, we're going to come over to our console storage and we're going to hit X. Alright? We're going to scroll down until we find Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Here we have it. Now, if you hit X right here, it's going to automatically copy everything that you have Tiny Tina's Wonderlands related to your USB. If you want to be finicky about it, you can come over to the little pencil icon, you can hit X, and then you can pick individual files that you want to copy over to the USB for whatever reason if you don't want to copy everything. Alright? Once you copy the files and select all of what you want to cross over, this little upload link will light up. You can click upload. You upload all of the files to the USB. If there are duplicates, it will ask you if you want to override. Generally speaking, this will be because you have a fresh file you want to put over the old file. You want to hit apply yes to all, continue with the upload. Alright, so once you have everything situated, we're going to load up Wonderlands real quick just to show you what I mean. So we're going to load up Wonderlands on the PS4, and we're going to run through this real quick. So let's load up... what's going to be a quick character to drop? Let's load up, I don't know. Let's upload Sporely. Alright. We're going to drop everything. Alright, so as you can see, all of the items on the ground, nothing in my inventory. We're going to go ahead and quit the game out. So as you saw, nothing there. There should be nothing on that profile. Everything auto-saved. All the files dropped. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to our home screen and we're going to close this version of the game here. And we are going to go back to our settings. We're going to go to save data again. We're going to go to PS4. We're going to go to USB drive. And this time you'll see when we're on the USB drive, it says copy to console storage. We're just going to go ahead and copy all of Tiny Tina's. It'll take it a second for that copy icon to load back up. But once it does, I don't know why it takes it so long to do this, but once it does, there we go. We'll copy that over. It's going to ask us if we want to apply to all, like I mentioned earlier. You hit yes. Boom. You'll see we've got about 20 seconds left until it does its magic. Alright, boom, we should be good to go. Everything should be copied on over. So we're going to back out. We're going to load Wonderlands again. And just because we're doing this with gear, do not underestimate how far you can go with this. If you want to spend all of your money and then reboot the original save status that you had, it'll bring all of that money back. Same thing with moonstones. If you want to re-roll enchantments and you get to the point where you didn't get the enchantment that you want and it's too costly to continue re-rolling, you just reboot the save state. Everything will go back to the way it was when you uploaded that save state. So you can effectively re-roll and re-roll and re-roll until your heart's content and you get exactly what you want. And then once you get what you want, you just go ahead and you resituate that save state. You re-upload to the USB so that that shit is locked in. If you do not lock it in, once you get what you want, it will revert back to the original save state that you uploaded to the USB to begin with. So you want to make sure that you re-upload to the USB the save state with the enchantment or what have you that you want on it. Otherwise, you're going back to where you started. So we're going to go ahead and sign back in again. Well, Thick, I hope you cut this down. Shit's ridiculous. Alright, so we're going to play, we're going to load character, we're going to find Sporley again. Our good friend Sporley. There we go. Sporley again. We're going to select that character. We're going to continue back on in. We're going to be right back in Brighthoof. And as you shall see, when we load back into Brighthoof, we should have, if everything worked the way it should, all of our shit back. Everything back to the normal state, even though you saw us drop everything to begin with. We will be back to all of the original save file glory once we make it past the loading screens, of course. Alright, see, liquid cooling's already back, and everything in our inventory is back the way it was. Now, another thing to note, alright, it's like I've mentioned, if you have the PS4 or the PS5, let's do PS5 this time. If you hit your options button, you can upload and download your saved game data. So if you don't want to back it up to a USB or if you want double copies, you can take your console, if you're on PS Plus, and upload your console storage to the cloud. It does the same thing that the USB does, and when you're ready to grab it, you just come down here to download, and you download from your cloud to your console storage. This works for both PS4 and PS5. You can do it either way. I traditionally use the USB, but you can do it however you see fit. It's just nice to be able to have more than one option. Well, I think that's all that I really need to say about this. I hope this helps you to get some gear and help your friends out. Drop some gear for your friends without worry about having to get it back. Reroll your enchantments to your heart's content. Blow that money however you see fit. It's just a nifty little trick to be able to get around some of the economy walls that Gearbox has set up for us and make your life as a Fate Maker a little bit easier. So this has been Hacks. Hope you enjoy the tutorial. If you have any comments or questions, I stream at least 3 or 4 times a week over at twitch.tv/H4XZZHD. Be happy to help you out with some gear. Be happy to help you out with any questions you have. Until then, peace. Have a good one.